Greetings, heroes of Dominion. Zeus here with another important update for the Lara Croft event. Today, we're breaking down the Temple Guardian boss fights from level 200 all the way up to level 280. And here's the hook, big changes have been made at key stages. Level 230 has been reworked. It's still a tough wall, but instead of requiring buff 90, it can now be cleared with buff 60. That's still high, but much better than before. And at the very top, we now have a brand new stage, level 280, demanding an enormous buff 135. This means the challenge just got steeper, and planning is more important than ever. In this video, I'll guide you through each boss lineup, the pets used, the buffs required, and what you should focus on so you don't waste valuable resources. Level 200, Buff 0. At level 200, you'll face Satori, Isaac, Nebula, Sebastian, and Lara Croft, with Albus as the team pet. Level 210, Buff 0. At 210, the Guardians bring Astaroth, Isaac, Nebula, Sebastian, and Lara Croft, again supported by Albus as team pet. Astaroth's resurrection adds durability, but this fight is also beatable with buff 0. Level 220, Buff 10. At 220, the lineup is Rufus, Galahad, Isaac, Lara Croft, and Iris, with Fenris as team pet. This stage requires a small investment of buff 10, making it a reasonable checkpoint before things escalate. Level 230, Buff 60, reworked. Here's the first major wall, and the most important update. Level 230 used to require buff 90, but after retesting, it can now be cleared with buff 60. The team here is Rufus, Galahad, Isaac, Lara Croft, and Iris, with Axel as team pet. This is still a demanding fight with strong durability and backline punishment, but it's now more manageable than before. Level 240, Buff 0. At 240, the lineup is Galahad, Isaac, Sebastian, Lara Croft, and Iris, with Albus as team pet. The surprising part is that buffs drop back down to 0, giving players a chance to recover after the heavy push at 230. Level 250, Buff 10. At 250, you'll fight Astaroth, Galahad, Isaac, Sebastian, and Lara Croft, with Axel as the team pet. This stage requires just Buff 10, much easier than expected for this tier. Level 260, Buff 50. At 260, the Guardians are Astaroth, Morrigan, Lara Croft, Iris, and Helios, with Axel as team pet. This stage requires Buff 50, and Helios with Iris together can be deadly if your team relies too much on critical hits. Careful planning is key here. Level 270, Buff 110. At 270, the lineup changes to Corvus, Morrigan, Lara Croft, Iris, and Helios, with Axel as team pet. This stage demands Buff 110, one of the steepest jumps so far. The undead synergy from Corvus and Morrigan, combined with Helios punishing crits and Iris cutting through tanks, makes this stage extremely punishing. level 280, buff 135. And finally, the newest and toughest stage so far, level 280. Here you'll face Isaac, Lara Croft, Aiden, Martha, and Iris, with Axel as the team pet. This fight requires an incredible buff 135. Isaac provides control denial, Aiden brings protection, Martha heals, and Iris delivers heavy punishment. Combined with Lara Croft's pressure, this lineup pushes players to their absolute limits. Don't rush into high buff battles like 230, 270, or 280 without being sure. Wait for proven setups, follow tested strategies, and use your resources wisely. Finally, I want to give a special thanks to Chris Libby. These team setups and insights come from FM, Idle, Server 21, Brave Hearts. Your support helps the entire Hero Wars community push further together. Stay sharp, Guardians, and as always, salute in friendship.